Hello everyone, and welcome to the video lecture series of mobile application development. In our previous session, we talked about that how can we convert the JSON object into the Java and Java object to the JSON data. Now we are continuing with the same topic, but today we learn about that how can we make the nested Java objects or nested Java JSON data. Hi everyone, this is your instructor Janice Shah. So let's begin with the program first. See, for this program, students, we are going to create a new class with the name of the employee the address, where the two data fields are there with the name of the city and the state. Now, we are going to pass the object of the address into here in the employee class. So here we are going to make the new data, the new variable with the name of the address and then pass over here. And then students, see, this is how we can convert. So first we are creating the address object and then pass it to the employee class and then convert the Java object into the JSON. So this is your output. Okay. Now, when we talk about the reverse thing, so this is the JSON data and then we are converting into the employee object. So this is our output. Fine. With this, students, what we are going to learn that just imagine a situation where in the JSON data the key name is the different and the class the variable name is different. In such type of situation, what happens? We need to serialize name a method. We need to use this annotation serialize name where we need to pass the JSON key over the member variable of the class. So we are going to learn about this also. Now let me run the code and show you that how it works. Okay, so let's begin the practical first. So students, this is the my previous example class. Okay, now once again I'm just going to make it all code in the comment. Control Z. Okay, now so this is my address class over here. This is the private string city, private string state, string city, string state. This is the constructor, okay, which I have created and class is completed over here. So this is the address class. Now inside the employee class, we are going to create another object like private class name is address and variable name is address itself. Now comma address and then this dot address is equal to address. So now my constructor is created with the parameter address. Now what we are going to do over here, students, I'm just going to see this main activity.java class creating the employee object again. So let me just copy it over here with the name like employee live emp. Now it shows an error because what we need, we just need to create first address object. Okay, so live address is equal to new address city name is Ahmedabad. Okay, and the state name is Gujarat. So fine. Now let me just this pass it over here with the name live address. So now object successfully passed over here in the employee constructor. Now let me just convert the JSON data. So first what we need, we just need the JSON object. So JSON is equal to new JSON and JSON live data is equal to live emp. Fine. Let me just put the debugging button over here. Run the application and show the debug the application and show how it works. So now debug tab is successfully opened up. Let me just open it. So here we can say the live address object. So here it is, live address object in the Ahmedabad and Gujarat. This is live emp is a 29 Chinese and number is there. Now this is the JSON object. Okay, now just click on the step over button or click on the F8. So let me just click on the step over. So here we get students the live data which contains, let's see, the address. Address is the object. Now city and the state are the values of it. Okay, and now comma, again we get the age, Janish, age, first name and a number. This is the nested object, we can say, of the JSON. Now I'm just going to copy the string from here and now paste it and convert it into the employee object as well. So now let me just bring it down, go up to this, and now take the another string like JSON live data 2 is equal to string is copy and paste. See, the automatically the backslash is added to all this double inverted comma. Always remember this first and the last double inverted comma shows your string. Now we just need to write for the employee. So I'm not going to write the whole code, just copy and paste it over here. This JSON live data 2. Okay, fine. So it's the same as this. Let me just copy and paste it again so I'll never make any mistakes. Now click it over here, change the city, okay, from Ahmedabad to Surat, state Gujarat. This is 29 to 28. Let's keep it other things as it is. Now let me just click on the run and debug the application. So students, this is my debug window once again. Here you can see the output of the data. What we have right now, we have the JSON with us. Let me just click on the step over button. You will get the JSON live data. No, I do not want this. You will get the JSON live data too. Again, I do not want this. See the Surat and the 28, the all data is changed successfully. Now again click on the step over. We'll get the employee to object. Yes, I am interested for this. Click on the employee. See the address. You what you get inside the address. Inside this address. Okay. See the address, the age, first name, and the number. So you will get all the data, whatever you want to show over here. Fine. Here again click on the step over. Now you will get nothing. Fine. This is how students you can set up the convert the address into the employee class and employee into the address. Sorry, I can say the JSON data into employee and employee into the JSON data. Fine. Now let me just show you something. Just imagine a situation that your column name is little bit different. Okay. So let me do this for okay. Okay, so this is the address, city, state. Let me just change the first name to the first underscore name, age to user underscore age. Okay, and now let me just debug the application and show you that whether it is working or not. Okay, we need some data inside the age and the state. So what is happening over, student, that your source JSON data has some different name. Column names are different. Like instead of first name, we have in our class, but they have first underscore name. Here we have age, but they have user underscore age. So how they can map each other? They do not know. They are just mapping with the same amount of data. Now let me just click on the F8 again. Press the F8 button. JSON live data. Press the F8 button. JSON live data too. So it contains the city, state, Gujarat, user underscore age 28, first underscore name Janice, and everything. Now again let me click on the F8 button. Now show you how it works. See, this is your employee data. Here what you get, see, here age is 0, first name is none. You didn't get any data. You didn't get any data inside of the address. It is just starting the collection the data. Let's just keep it open, same like this. I think it will take some amount of time. You will see the Surat and the Gujarat, both of them. So just ignore it. What my purpose right now? There is age is equal to 0 and first name is equal to null. This should not be happen. Why this is happening? Because your JSON column has some different values and here the class name variable has some different values. How to resolve this issue? See, usually this will happen because the API developer can be different from the Android app developer. So what do you need to do over here? You just need to go inside the employee and use the annotation which is known as serialized name, where you just need to pass the JSON. What is the JSON column name is first underscore name. Just do not write semicolon. No, do not do that. Okay, now insert over here you just need to write like serialized name, where you need to like user underscore age. Fine. So here now what happens? My age variable is represent with the user age and the first name represent with the first underscore name for the JSON data. Now let me just debug the application again and show you the output. So now let me just click on the step over button. So we get JSON live data, JSON live data 2, and now employee 2. Before this we have got null. Now see, we get the address and the first name. See, again first name is null. Why? So let me check this. We get first name is null. Why? Here column name is user underscore age and the first name is first underscore name. Let me just copy it from here and sorry, this is not my file. Okay, this is my file. Okay, so it's a capital N. Instead of capital N, I just done it small n. That's why they could not able to match with the column name. Let me just run it, debugging it again and show you the output, that how it works. This is my debug window. It will take some amount of time for the debugging. I'm installing the application first. So this is my window. Click on the step over button again. This is again my step over button. Collecting the data. Okay, it is opening over here. Again click on the step on the button. This is my employee 2. This is my age. See, city and Surat, Gujarat, both are there. Now what's happening over here? We get the name and we get the age. So that's the thing which is known as a serialized name. You should use this whenever you think that your JSON column is another different variable and your class variable is another different name. Fine. So that's it all about the today's lecture, students. If you have any doubt, then please feel free to ask me. Thank you so much.